Yeah, YouTube family, the Maverick in this space, One more time, Days are build up now towards the big bad local government election. Boy, I never see a local government election cause so much excitement in Jamaica, Yeah, man. But you see that one are different, Because that one you precede the big bad general election. So if you say that are the big difference to that one. Now look here, people are reach out to the Maverick and say, yo, Maverick, call it. Call it. Call the election, Maverick, call it. See like you see when a football match I play and them say Maverick call it. Or a cricket series I play, them say Maverick call it. Because me are the best and most credible voice when it come to them something. So the Maverick will call the local government election. You call it, because you don't know me have my ears on the ground, my eyes in the streets, for everything we are going, And we see it, we in a media house, so we see everything we are going. None of the information on me speak. Anyway, before we call it, let me give you some dynamics to what going, Whether the government in office will accept it or not. You see the local government election, is a referendum on them performance in a government. Jamaica people are really serious about local government. To me, in fact, me feel local government are foolishness, Me don't feel it relevant to existence, And apparently, when you look on the poll numbers that come out, it a point to that as well. Most of the people them do business with it. So if you understand how local government election going on in Jamaica is that people vote for them party. You're not going to find no PNP vote for no Labour Right councillor. And you're not going to find no Labour Right vote for no PNP councillor. So invariably, this is a vote between PNP and JLP. So this the election you're going to come. And on the local government issues, I'm going to decide the election. And whether or not people disgruntled with the party in power and them see a viable alternative in the opposition party. And that election come down to. Alright. So basically we see the campaign we are going now. The PNP out there now. And I call for the local government election a long time, So guess what? Massa Mark I take to the streets long time. Intense campaigning, island-wide campaigning, house to house, door to door campaigning for almost about 2 years now. PNP out in the communities and out in the streets and out everywhere. Brogard and the JLP now. You remember the 2020 general election? How did Jamaica green? Sweep Jamaica green. Me feel a little complacency. Grab Andrew and Nigel and the rest of the team. So them feel say Jamaica feed them forever. So, some of the attitude they come out with some of the issues we are bound, We don't realize it, We don't have a lot of the issues where you see in the public space right now is as a result of complacency / little bit of arrogance touching to, Because make we face it, people. When you score a kind of landslide victory like that in a general election, you feel say you're going to power forever, You're not a human, look here, it's a human thing. You get complacent, you kind of get carried away and feel say you're invincible. So a little bit of that go on with the JLP. Now, but me hear the governor of the Bank of Jamaica. I watch a TV report with you. I hear the governor of the Bank of Jamaica talk. And I one of the most sober analysis of the situation of Jamaica me ever hear. The governor they were talking about the low unemployment rate, which is something that the JLP are boast about, obviously. I think it's 4%, somewhere in the 4% region. So. Them say the lowest in almost about 2 or 3 decades. But the governor put some perspective on it. The governor said, yeah, it is good that we have a low unemployment rate, but the majority of the people who are employed in low-skilled, low-earning jobs. And him cite some examples of hotel workers and him say construction work and all of them something. So while people are not unemployed, you don't know if they're satisfied with them level of employment. And the governor went on to say, well, basically, fine, we can't complain about the numbers being down, but we need to think beyond that. I not quote him, but this is what you get from him reasoning. Him not sure if the level of unemployment are reflect in the contentment of the people, so to speak. See, and him even went on to say, boy, we need to ensure now more investment come in and we continue build by what we have so that people can get more meaningful jobs. We can increase the skills training and the certification and the citizenry so that we can get better, higher paying jobs so that the economy itself can grow. In a real term. All right, I'm going to refer to the governor point because guess what? While Nigel can go in a parliament and boast about the reserves, and Brogard can boast about the unemployment rate, here we are beat the JLP now. Me feel like the thing now trickle down to enough Jamaicans. So you see the pot pan fire reality in Jamaica. It's not as rosy as how the macro numbers and make Jamaica look. And you see when it comes to an election, and that's the most important thing, you know. It don't matter what the numbers say, you know. If enough people are hungry and are suffer and feel hopeless and feel like there's a way out for them, they will vote you. Especially in a context where you see the diehard culture in Jamaica. It did, you know. But we think at the same time, there's a certain level and a certain cohort of Jamaican voters now. We're less diehard and we vote you out. The diehard one them dead, you know. Don't misunderstand me. The diehard voter them dead. But you see the other cohort now where we don't diehard and then we vote you out in a one term. So as popular as Andrew was, see? And if you follow the trend on social media and see the kind of beating we might get round there, you can use that as an index. I mean, the PNP have them issues too. Having said that, me think it go close. Because the green wave there did really dominant. But here the key component now we are going to decide who win the election is the voter turnout. I mean, I look at some numbers. In 2016, the voter turnout in the local government election was 30%. In 2020, the general election voter turnout was 37%. Of the eligible voters, you know. Now me I look on the numbers now where the projection come from some of the pollsters them are now. 41% of voters say they are gonna vote in the local government election. And another 25% say they might vote. So if you do a little reconcile at this one, say, all right, yeah, maybe some of the 41% now go vote and maybe most of the 25% now go vote. So you look for a possible voter turnout. So if you give and take, maybe on 45%, you know. Now we can tell you this. The higher the voter turnout, it is most likely say the incumbent them are going to lose. At the moment, PNP control 5 councils. Them control Portmore, St. Catherine, Manchester, St. Thomas, and which other one again? Hanover. See? Now, if the voter the higher the voter turnout, you see Monday morning when you see the station them open, if you see the streets full, labor writing problem. If you see the streets empty, PNP in problem. You get me? And that I go decide it. But when you look at the projection, if you possibly higher voter turnout than normal, and you balance out everything, referendum for the government, how much people are suffer, how much people feel empowered and feel better about themselves and feel hopeful about the future. Me feel the PNP are going to edge it. Me feel the PNP are going to edge it and open up the eye of Brogard and Nigel and the crew and make them get up off of them laurels and realize, say, yeah, the streets are the streets and what them do have to hurry up and translate down to the streets. So I feel the PNP are going to edge the local government election due to what we see as a projected higher voter turnout. Boom! Best and most credible opinion. Now that I go set it up nice for the general election. Next year? That I go set it up nice. We can't wait for that one day. Anyway, what do you think about the Maverick thing? Take off your shirt when you talk. Take off your shirt when you talk to me. You know. Just tell me what you think about the analysis and the points when we raise. Maverick out.